Hi there, Henry Smith here from IamWealthyandRich.com. Welcome to today's portfolio update. So what I do is I'm updating a cryptocurrency portfolio. This was started last year, 2020 in summer, and but I didn't start updating it and documenting the updates until February 2021. I do this for short analysis purposes and case study purposes. And the name IamWealthyandRich.com is the actual website, and we talk about how to understand the game of money and play it well, which is a very important part. There's two ways of doing that, and we'll talk about a little bit about that later. But I encourage you to watch this video to the end, and also disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner, accountant, or CPA. So do your own research, your own due diligence. Always remember that investing can be risky, so don't invest more than you can afford to lose. So with that, I'm going to share my screen and go through the updates and then move on to something else. So let's click that share button. This is the spreadsheet I've been updating. Got 3 columns in it: altcoin column, Bitcoin column, and totals column. And the green and red is where the market has moved forward on the previous day or backwards on the previous day. So sometimes we have many days when it's moved forward, and sometimes when we've had, when it's gone backwards again. So forward, backward, forward, backward. So we have, sometimes we have times when it moves backward many days in a row as well, the portfolio, and then it goes forward again. So here we are today on the 14th of August, 2021. And this is where I get the figures from this page here. Portfolio consists of one whole Bitcoin and an assortment, a special assortment of alternative coins apart from Bitcoin. I very carefully researched. So, and this is the total at the top here. So this is in US dollars, and what we have in the middle is the same portfolio, just in a GBP or pound sterling. And the split is usually the majority of the money goes into the altcoins because there's a reason for that, and I can talk about a little bit about that later. So things come in usually from a live stream into the asset group and then onto this page. I'm going to take this figure here, 153,460.46. So what was it again? 153,460.46. 460.46. Yeah. So this is higher than yesterday. 3,000 high, so that will stay green. And the total is 200,116. And 3 cents. 201.16. Correct. 116. Yeah. Great. So that is also higher than yesterday. 4,175 higher than yesterday. And Bitcoin up on yesterday. Yeah, up on yesterday by $421. So it's risen 2 days in a row, and that's great. So we'll just save that. So okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is I like to talk about Bitcoin, the journey of Bitcoin, and you need to appreciate the journey of Bitcoin, the journey that you're on if you're an investor, and even if you're a trader, medium-term trader, you should still appreciate the asset class of Bitcoin and where it's gone. And what I want to talk about is where it's, way back in 2013, what we call a historical snapshot of where it started. There was a time when Bitcoin was only $105, okay, with a 1.2 billion market cap, okay, and then 2014, and we're talking about this time last, so this time 2013, roughly this time 2013. So where was Bitcoin this time, roughly this time 2013? It was $105. Okay, where was it a year later? It was $591 with a 7 billion market cap. Okay, and in August 2015, at the time we had Ethereum here. Imagine Ethereum being at $1.15, $1.57 rather. Okay, Bitcoin was $258 with a $3 billion market cap. You know, and I like looking at these historical snapshots. And what we got here is in 2016, just 5 years ago, Bitcoin was $570.47, whereas Ethereum was $11. So Bitcoin had a 9 billion market cap. Ethereum had just under a billion market cap, and so it's almost like almost a 9-to-1 mark. $11.19 for one Ethereum. You need to appreciate the journey where these things have come from, what they've gone through to get to where they are today, and have faith of where they're going in the future. 2017, which is just 4 years ago, Bitcoin was $4,000 with a 67 billion market cap. 2017. At this time, I'm talking about roughly this time last year, 4 years ago. Roughly this time 4 years ago, Ethereum was $298. And just 3 years ago, Bitcoin was $6,000 around the same time, similar period of time, $6,322.67 with 108 billion market cap. Okay, that is quite something. Whereas Ethereum was $319.57 at that time. And just talking about 2 years ago, Bitcoin around the similar time frame, Bitcoin reached $11,000 with over 205 billion market cap. Whereas Ethereum was $216 with a 23 billion market cap. And then just a year ago, really, roughly a year ago, Bitcoin was around 11,000 with a 219 billion market cap. And Ethereum was 433,000. Sorry, 433 and 79,000 and 79. Got too many thousands in my mind. And with the 48 billion market cap, excuse me. And this had a 219 billion market cap. So it's really come a long way, and where is it today? Well, Bitcoin today is $46,000 with an $873 billion market cap, and Ethereum is 3,262 with a 370 billion market, $78 billion market cap. So they're doing well, despite what people may think it's slow to develop and all that. You understand where it's come from. When you talk about coming from $105 to $46,000, it's quite a journey. In 2013 to now is really what 11-12 years from now, 11-12 years or so. It's been a remarkable journey. So it's a journey we should all appreciate and understand. This thing is here to stay. It's gone through so many ups and downs and ups and ins and outs, and it's only getting better. It's going to have still more challenges as it continues to go forward, and eventually to the $500,000 mark. Eventually it's probably going to hit the 200,000 mark first, obviously. Then eventually go down again, then go back up to hit the $500,000. And thinking that it started from, low prices even lower than this, but, when serious records began, So understand the journey. So you cannot lose if you invest in Bitcoin a whole long term. Okay, I've just shown you that. If that's one thing you want to take away, if you want to invest in anything, somebody we know in the family, we talked about, they just had a new baby, and we talked about giving them some money and putting it in an account, a bank account, until she's 18. And I said, wait a minute, it doesn't make any sense at all. why don't you take that money and put it into Bitcoin by the time she's 18? What do you think that will be? And they really got it, because it makes no sense whatsoever to put it in fiat currency. By 2039, that's when she'll be 18. Think of what it will be. Well, you had a couple of $1,000, $5,000 or whatever, it will still be $5,000 then. But imagine what it would be if it was in Bitcoin. So understand, it's an incredible asset class, and understand, it's got a great future ahead of it, and you should put your future, your trust in it as well. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button if you like this video. Appreciate that. And also, thank you very much for your time in listening to this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye.